This is okay. We have.
Do I pause or stop?
No, just let it go.
Oh.
Just let it go. Okay, so
Go.
now is the time where we will do extra credits.
Extra credits.
After, this is like the after show,
Okay.
the after party.
Okay.
So, do you have, so where like only the hardcore fans of the series listen to this stuff.
Okay,
They're
right.
like
this
most
is- yeah.
people,
like
like
the people wait for
Lael,
the last scene.
like Lael.
She's already gone.
Yeah,
shut this
she
shit
turned
off.
this off a while ago. Like, we can talk about her right now, and she'll never know.
Never know it.
She'll never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So,
I have a friend who does not listen to voicemail messages.
right. So you could just be like,
It's a certain
cue up
element
some
of
like
freedom.
some
Yeah.
like porn or something,
Yeah,
and
like
just like
whatever,
play
go
it
for it.
right in the earphone. It's
She'll
like,
never know.
you'll never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could fart right into the phone.
Yeah, but
She'd never
you know who is also like that? Me. Like, if we were checking my voicemail,
My mom.
if I could check my voicemail right now, it would say like 900 unread messages, and
Oh
I
my
could be
God.
like, there could be a friend of mine who's like, hey,
This was
you
my
know what
last
I've been
call.
doing for the last 5 years? I tell you what. I call up Richard and leave a stupid voicemail because he never checks. And they could be on my phone right now, and I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
then it
those
gets
are the
to
people who are
point of
listening.
Too far of no return. You're like, I've got so many voicemails now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
it's-
even.
Yeah,
I
I know.
we're past
Yeah,
that.
I'll just throw my phone in the garbage.
Right?
Right? Yeah.
I'll just throw it at a
Right.
oncoming
I'll just get
semi.
another phone.
Right.
Like,
It's just,
yeah.
Nope. I'm gonna walk away from
Yeah,
that.
right. Yeah, divorce this
Burn it.
plan. Okay, so
Not even divorce. Just disappear into the
okay,
night.
right. Okay, so, anyways, first part for our fans, what do we like? Any shout outs you got? Thank you for being on this pod.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to advertise to our 2.5 listeners?
Oh.
And 2 of them are you and me, by the way.
Right. Oh, okay. All right.
Half
okay.
is Hale. The other half is Lael checking out like 20 minutes ago.
Right. I do think Mike listened to it.
Oh, did okay.
Yeah,
so
shout
he
out to
might be
Mike.
here.
You might have 4 listeners.
Damn. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you plugging to these people? What should they check out in their lives?
When you said, what are you plugging to these people? I immediately wanted to respond, but.
Okay. So your first recommendation is butt. Why do you recommend butt?
Because you said plug.
Oh, okay. That's a good reason. Okay.
Okay.
Woo! All right. What? Okay. So
like,
let
where
me
do we go
recommend.
from
I'll
here?
recommend something now.
Okay.
It's my turn. I'm asking the question, and
Right.
I'm not prepared to answer it. So
Okay.
give me a second to think about.
I'm going to ask myself a question.
Right,
I
yeah.
have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
No idea.
No,
So
I did,
give me a minute to
and now I
respond.
need to be like, oh shit, that's pretty smart of me. I came up with a good question, but it's caught me back on my back foot. So give me a second. Okay.
Tell us what the question is so we can all think about it too.
The question is, what do I recommend?
Oh, what do you recommend?
Right. I'm
That's a
answering
good
this right
question.
now. Right, I know. And you recommended butt. So
You
I feel
said
like
plug.
yeah,
You
I did. I
influenced
did
me.
say plug.
You influenced
But
that.
that was your answer.
You started
So
it.
I'm just saying
You
that
started
my bar, it's pretty low. I mean, your bar, it's pretty low. Like
Your bar is
whenever
low.
I plug here, see, she's thinking butt again. Whenever I plug here, will
Gross.
automatically be better.
Okay. We'll
Okay.
see. We'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
I
We
wanna hear your
will
vote.
see because I don't know.
You guys vote.
Okay, yes,
And if
you
it's
guys
2
vote.
against 2,
Yeah. We'll have to make Lael listen to the rest so that she can vote.
that's good.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to recommend okay. I recommend that you there's this not Wall Street Journal. The New York Times has a daily podcast. I can't remember what it's called. Like The Daily, I think.
That's what I was just
I
saying.
think it's called
The Daily.
Yeah, and they just premiere shit, just 20 minutes, just you know what?
Oh, you're
fucking,
talking shit now, but my butt plug's low.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm talking about you should read about and learn about like the Ukraine crisis and just be a little fucking
Oh, so
involved.
not literally shit.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Dude, where is your brain going? Just like watching all this fiber grow on the screen. You're like, oh, look at these flowers and these vegetables.
I wish it was more like that. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for my epic, like, dream garden movie.
Okay, hold on. I'm remembering a movie I saw, which was like about a vineyard. And at some point at the end of the movie, like the frost is coming. It's like taking place in like
California.
Like, no, this is like taking place in like France in like the 19th century.
Okay.
And so the frost comes and they're like, oh no, the frost's going to kill all the grapes. So they light little fires in their wine fields.
Yeah.
And they have these like magic butterfly wings.
Yeah.
And they try to flap. And like, so
The warm
there's
thing,
this like
yeah.
romantic scene where they like the woman is doing this flapping and the man is like, let me help you flap. And like, and there's like, they're in a vineyard and like there are grapes all around them and the camera's like panning around them and they're like in this tender embrace and everyone else
And
behind them,
he's like
everyone behind them
flaps.
is like fucking fanning for their lives.
yeah.
Their financial lives are in the room. And then they're like, fucking flap so hard. And they're like, oh, embrace like this, like, oh, flap, ooh. Right? It's so funny.
I'd be like, Bob,
like, yeah,
fucking get with it, man.
You're fucking at. What are you doing? You're killing us.
Or they'd be like, Bob's always been a little special. Just leave him to be.
Okay.
Everybody else get back to work.
Do you know the movie I'm talking about?
I do.
Okay, do you know the name of it?
No
Yeah,
way.
but do you remember that scene though?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So that's the movie I recommend.
Okay.
Like if you want to be into aggressive,
Suspended
hardcore
reality.
gardening,
Oh, okay.
it's like get out there in the vineyard and be like,
Viticulture.
look at these vines.
Levine.
Levine. Yeah, I bet you they had French accents in that
What?
movie. Oh, there's like probably another scene where they're both like fucking in the wine barrel and it's making
In
wine.
the wine barrel?
Yeah, it's like
No,
crushing
that's not
grapes.
wine.
Crushing grapes and
What
like
year is
and
this?
wine is coming out.
Oh,
Like yeah,
oh.
right?
It's like watching,
I mean, not
is it
literally
Buffy or
fucking,
porn?
but like they're both like, oh, we quickly have to stomp the grapes, and then they do, and like, let me help you stomp the grapes,
Okay,
and
okay.
and everyone else is like, fucking, come on, grapes, and they're like,
They're like, I gotta get home and find my kids.
Yeah,
I'm getting them out of
right.
daycare, and it costs $1 a minute,
Right.
man. Squish these grapes. Come on, Bob.
okay,
Oh, Bob.
those are some good recommendations from us.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here's part of the show where we talk about where I don't we talk about like is there any news you need to share with everyone? Like this is like the hard-hitting journalism part.
Oh, the heart.
It's like what story are you going to break tonight?
Yeah, okay, this is breaking story.
Breaking story. Here we go.
Breaking story. Woman finds decimated mummy in her bed next door when she wakes up.
What?
Yeah. Her husband had diarrhea for like 4 days.
No.
He actually just... Yeah. But
I'm starting to think that this might
When she
be.
woke up, she was so sad. That
Are
she
you a
leaned over
primary source
and
on
she
this news
started
story?
to cry, and each teardrop rehydrated him and brought him back to life. So
Okay.
her tears literally brought him back to life.
Okay, are you a primary source for this
I can't reveal my
magical
sources.
realism news story that you just
I can
shared with
reveal my
us?
sources.
Okay, good to know.
Stitches.
Okay, could be. Okay. Wow. Okay, just like in the last segment, I felt like there's no way I couldn't clear that bar. Now I'm like, damn, that was good. There's no
Okay.
way I can beat that.
I like to finish strong.
Right. Okay.
What do you
So
think you're going to win and then
okay, breaking news. Okay.
take you down?
My breaking news is that like I did this on Wednesday night with you and Wednesday night with Betty, because I have prep in Thursday morning. So I'm like, oh, I can just sleep in or whatever. That's why I set these up. And after eating the edible, I get a text. So I'm still sober, but I'm like,
but you know
the die is
it's
cast.
like you've jumped off the cliff.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
You're just waiting for it
right.
to hit.
Waiting for the fall.
Yeah.
I've stepped off.
Yeah.
Here we go. I get a text in that sobriety moment, and it says, hey, remember that meeting that we were thinking we might be asked to go to? It turns out it's true. And I'm like, oh, I remember making that request, and yet I still stepped off the edge. And now it is true, and I realize I'm going to have to fall. So, yeah, tomorrow morning I got to wake up at like 6 a.m. to get into school early.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of what I thought was going to be available.
That is a twist. That's
Yeah.
a good movie. You should write that movie.
I know. And that would be more suspenseful than the movie we watched tonight. So, like, there was no suspense at any moment. Was there ever a moment where you were like, you know what? These characters might not get what they want. Did you ever feel that?
I thought there was a possibility that she could drown or get hurt when she fell in that big water scene. Yeah, the duct.
You thought that might actually happen?
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. I was like 100% chance this guy is going to just save her.
I didn't see that coming.
And then they would stand in the rushing water together, be like,
oh, part of a romance novel.
Right. And other people are like yanking drowning bodies out of the water.
Right.
And they're just like, let me help you out of the water.
And they're like, come on, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you on the phone?
No.
No. Oh, there it is. Okay,
Yes.
cool. I was wondering if she was like laying on it.
like-
And like from your side, the audio would be like,
It would smell like the inside of a dog's
Yes.
stomach. Give me a bone.
Give me
Not
a
that one. I want something tasty in my mouth.
Right. Okay. So that was my breaking news. That turns out I'm gonna have to wake up real early tomorrow. That sucks ass.
Panda watch.
I have to go to a junior high faculty meeting, which is as
Are they all junior high?
I'll tell you
Are
what.
they all in junior high?
Let me tell you what. No, this meeting is junior high. And let me tell you
Junior
what.
high.
For everyone who thinks that, man, that sounds awful, you're wrong.
It's twice as
Junior high faculty meetings are fucking lit.
bad. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me why right now.
Because, okay, reason number one, sarcasm.
Ooh.
I was being sarcastic when I said they were fucking lit. They are not fucking lit. And boom, that's the kind of sarcasm you get in a junior high meeting.
Well, then it is.
I know.
This is a snake eating its tail.
Oh, it is, yeah. Yep. So, anyways, that's my breaking news, the junior high meeting. Okay, now is the part of the show where you...
Where we have the monkey with the brass clings.
where you get to decide what this part of the show is going to be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So what should this part of the show be?
What is it? Like deep thoughts, or what's the funniest thing that ever happened to you?
Oh my God. The funniest thing to ever happen. Okay, I'm about to go on this mental journey.
Okay.
And I am like a captain reviewing the navigation charts before going on the voyage. I'm like, okay, boys,
Okay.
in this part of the journey, we're going to be traveling dangerously close to shame and humiliation stories. And we want to make sure that we do not accidentally
Trigger one of
pull
those.
one of those out
Right.
while we try to recall funny moments.
Right. Okay.
Like the funny parts are also right next to
Right.
those stories.
Which
You don't
makes
want
them
to
the funniest.
Right, you don't want to accidentally reach into one of those and
Right.
being like, and that's why my parents got divorced, right?
Right.
You know, right?
Yeah. You don't want to be the one to jump in front
No.
of the carriage.
Right. Exactly. Okay. Okay, I'm going on the voyage right now. What was the funniest thing that ever has happened to me? What an intense question. That is a deep query. Okay. The funniest thing. Well, I told you the story about the zombies.
That's awesome. That was such a great story.
I think that, like, in hindsight, like, I really treasure that memory, it's a good memory, So
That's a great memory.
like, I think that story, and if you haven't, for our listeners, like, if you haven't heard that story, then you just have to go to, like, a garden Halloween party and ask me to be like, yo, tell us a ghost story.
Yeah. Look at you complaining about never having a ballroom at any of my garden parties. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, but
Ghost story
at no
platforms,
point did a
readings.
chamber orchestra start playing a dance.
That's not true.
No, it is true. I've been there. I don't remember, like, Jeremy on the fiddle or, like...
Well, he was behind the fence.
What-
Remember all that music you heard? You just thought it was drifting out
No.
like magic from the heavens?
No, all I hear is your guys, like, pre-grunge music.
Pre-grunge music.
Yeah, because I'm like grunge, That was my
Okay.
my thing. I was like, 14, 15 during
Okay.
that time. But you guys, your music is all like Tears for Fears. You got that everybody wants to rule the world shit going on.
Not Tears for Fire.
Everybody wants to rule the world. Oh,
Yeah.
that music is banging.
It's banging.
It's
I wanna
banging.
see someone
Let's get
twerk
some
to
Bonnie
that.
Tyler
Let's
up
see
in
them
here.
twerking
Let's get
to
some
Bonnie Tyler.
Cyndi Lauper and early Madonna. Not this late Madonna shit, that 90s shit.
I
No,
thought
give
you
me
were gonna
that
be like Kenny
80s
Rogers
shit.
for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Who is this? What's the first one? Okay.
Right. So that's the music. I go over to your garden parties. That's the music that's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I have a garden party here, you guys will be walking around and you'll be fucking like,
Looking for
smells
the band?
like Teen Spirit, like
Oh.
Jeremy's Got a Gun
Oh,
will be playing.
oh my- yeah.
And you'll be like,
You're-
what the
smells
fuck
like
is
Teen
this
Spirit.
music? Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
No, I stepped in dog shit.
Right. And
Yeah.
you'll be like, what is this music? We have this. Well, we don't overlap in the music generation. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Or is it the music style or taste? Because I listened to Madonna, like that one, La Isla Bonita. Oh my God, that tape was so good. The whole tape, loved it. Early Madonna.
Yeah.
Well, late early Madonna.
Right. Late, early Madonna.
Yeah,
Okay. That's probably like a 4-month window.
probably. But I caught it. I
Right.
stuck my head out the window and
Right.
just let it,
Right.
all
Right.
in my face.
Right.
Madonna.
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 Splat.
Madonna. Madonna.
Right. Like pre Hollywood Madonna. Like before she started getting into like, remember she was in that like
I
Dick
think
Tracy
La Isla
movie?
Bonita was pretty Hollywood times.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
think so.
So
it was in
I
the
consider
80s.
that like the post. I mean, not like the super post, like now the postmodern
Maybe
Madonna.
it was the what do you call the middle? Like mid-century Madonna? Is it mid-century Madonna?
No, it's not. She was like, it's like 80s like power Madonna, or do you want like 90s glamour
Like, yeah,
Madonna,
like
or
that.
then like the 2004 living in England Jewish Madonna?
Yeah, no, that she's
Not that
reinvented
one.
herself.
Yes, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. You know,
Yeah, but you know who she really is? It's Elvis.
you think Elvis? You think
Yeah.
she's Elvis? That's
He's still
That's
alive. And he came back as Madonna. in
that's
the
like
80s.
that's some Q shit right there. That's like,
Yeah. I wonder if that's how it gets started. You have that one listener?
yeah. Who is that listener right now? Has Mike made it this far?
Yes, 100% yes.
Yeah, because this is the podcast you're on. So
Yeah.
he's like, okay, I'm going to listen
Absolutely.
to the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you think he is right now listening?
Right now,
Yeah.
as he's listening.
As
right
he's
now.
listening, where is
Right
he?
now, okay.
Let's
he's-
blow his fucking mind.
Okay, he's in his.
Okay, wait,
workshop.
pause.
Okay.
Okay, pause.
Okay.
If you get this really specific and right,
Uh-huh.
you could actually cause future Mike to just go in, like literally break his mind.
Well,
Like
I
if
don't
you were
wanna do
like,
that.
if you say something really specific and he's doing that and he's listening to us right now talk about,
He's putting his tool down,
yeah,
lifting his head up, starting to look around.
Right.
Are
Like-
they playing a joke on me?
Right.
They're watching me
Like,
right now.
holy
they are
shit.
definitely videoing
Right, and
me
they
through
were
the
just
window.
talking about how this would happen too.
Right.
Like this can't just be random
No,
circumstance.
no way.
So if you nail it,
Right.
his mind will be like, "Who are you?"
Right. Right. And I'll be like, I told you I was a
Right.
witch.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll be like trying to deboot himself from the Matrix.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah. So okay, here we go. He's in his workshop.
He's in his workshop. He's sitting on his little chair at his workbench place, and he's working on little tiny Catan figurines for a game he's making.
Okay, there we
All
go.
right.
Future Mike, you know what to do.
Don't say that! What
No,
if his mind did
he
break and then he was
knows.
like,
Yeah, yeah, he knows.
he knows now.
He does. He's
Okay.
like, he's
Don't
like,
ever
he knew
mess
deep
with
down
Tobiah.
what he's gonna have
Yeah.
to do.
Right.
And now he heard me say it. He's like, yeah, no, I knew it. I know what I
Right.
have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So go do it. I'm sorry. Who knows what's gonna happen? Maybe he didn't get this far.
Okay, what's the bet if he didn't get this far?
Oh, that's hard because, like, you know, you never know that, like, years from now when you are killed in a freak carriage accident, that
From
he'll
my
have
husband
some...
who was pissed because
Yeah.
I broke his mind.
Right. That he will, like, yeah,
Yeah.
he will, like, dig up the, you know, some
External hard
trunk.
drive,
Yeah.
yeah.
That he locked away because he couldn't deal with it anymore. And now he's like 84.
I'm finally
And
ready
he's like,
to listen to
yes,
that.
what is that?
What is that thing?
My dearest wife, what was the message?
What was the message?
And now he's listening to this
Mm-hmm.
and having his mind broken. The poor guy. And like, he's like 84.
But you know what?
Dies of insanity.
Well, he won't be sitting at his workshop bench anymore when he's 84, so it'll be okay.
Right. But now he's listening to us be like, I did open her lost trunk. I did get her hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
He's having his mind blown.
Better be all he's getting blown.
What if he is being blown and then he hears that? He's like, oh my God, she knows.
Because that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's getting blown.
I'm
he's
getting
in a
blown.
workshop,
Yeah.
And he's listening to your podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what started it.
From
Maybe
like
he's listening to the
74
podcast.
years ago.
He's listening to your podcast and he's like,
Yeah.
It's time to get out.
This is some Inception level shit we're dealing with here. We're like down on the bottom layer where it's just weird buildings and ocean.
He's digging through the silt.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Damn. Whew. Okay. So that was my funniest thing that I ever knew.
You never said it.
I did. It was the zombie story.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
That
now,
was funny.
now,
That, you
what
gotta
is
save it
your
for
the
Halloween
funniest thing?
special.
What is your funniest thing to ever happen to you? See, she has to think about her own question. That's how good of a question it was. She sets the bar high.
There was this one time,
Okay.
and I had this black suit on, and I got a job. I got a new job, so I had this black suit on.
Okay.
And then they took me to this really weird warehouse, and this pug started talking to me.
No. No, it's another joke. Stop it. I went and got something real. Okay, here's what happened, folks. Her boat started going right for shame. And the captain just was like, no, grabbed the wheel and spun it.
Yes.
And it just spun into Tell a joke about Men in Black.
Oh, okay.
So what is, like, get the shit back on course, okay? What was the
Okay.
funniest thing to ever happen to you?
It's funny that you say get the shit back on the course.
Yeah.
Because when
Better not fucking do it again.
It's
like, oh, and that's the story to fucking, like,
that's Goodwill Hunting.
yeah, that's good, yeah. That's Dirty Dancing, okay?
Yeah.
Stop it. No, okay, so tell us the funniest thing.
Okay. So I had just moved, and I had moved up to this kind of smaller town community that was super earthy, and like super creative, super artistic, music, art, food, coffee, beer. Like, people are just cool and like super conscious about the earth and the world and her spirit. Anyway, so one of the girls I was hanging out with, she was like, oh yeah, there we had like a party, like 10 of us were in the closet talking about deaths we had experienced. Mm-hmm. And then one of them said, it's okay to not know how you feel.
No!
I'm just kidding. Okay, that's part of that was what do you call it? Plagiarism there. That part was, I just did that to mess with you. Yeah. So anyway, she did have a girl party and we're all hanging out, but it was in the living room.
Okay.
Which was about as big as that ladies' closet, by the way.
Yes.
And they all started talking about enemas and about how good they were for you.
Oh my God.
And no, Richard, seriously, it's like you got to clean your colon out. Like, imagine if you never clean your garbage can out or your toilet. Like,
right.
Your colon is worse. You got to go have that shit cleaned.
Right.
Pun intended.
Okay.
So anyway, they talked me into it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a super healthy girl person,
right.
Because that's what I do. And this lady, I shit you not, she has like this whole high colonic enema set up where you lay down on a board, but she has like one of those clear PVC tubes, and it kind of is like strung across a panel so that she can see as everything comes out. It's almost like reading your tea leaves, but after you ate them and you're shitting them through your colon. Yeah, totally. So she's like reading, I don't know. I don't even remember what she said. Honestly, I was more amused by the fact that she was reading the contents of my colon like it was like the Rosetta Stone hieroglyphs.
Of your colon?
Oh, yeah.
She's not even doing, she's not tea-leaving herself.
No, it's me.
She's like, there goes your poop.
Yeah, but she's reading it and she's telling me all about it.
And then does like an Alan Rickman.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, dear listeners, what has happened is she tried to course correct, but it went straight into the shame well. That's what the story is. This is not the funny well.
No, the story's not over, Richard.
Okay, all right. Continue the story.
Okay. Don't ruin my story, man.
No, go on.
Okay.
I'm ready to laugh.
You know, I'm ready to laugh.
Yeah, I am.
If it's funny,
it's
I'm ready to laugh.
I'm ready to laugh, okay?
Right now. So, anyway, I was building up the story. Now you took the wind out of my sails. Okay, so anyway, she's reading my colon, the contents of my colon, and it's really an odd place to be, like having those, like, intense, like, gut-wrenching diarrhea stabbing pains, and then literally, like, exploding out, like, convulsingly, like, all the contents of your colon. Everything that you've even looked at for the past 3 days is coming out uncontrollably in front of somebody else. Thank God there's a splash guard, because it could be really weird. So anyway.
I mean, like, right. You're
weirder
right.
Than that.
So far, it's not that weird of a story. But continue. You could have been weird.
Oh, compared to all your high colonic experience where somebody read it. Okay. I can't wait to hear that story, Richard.
Well, it will have to happen first.
Right.
And I'll let you know.
Yeah. You're not adventurous at all. So anyway. I'm getting ready to leave, and I'm like, should I, like, be, like, within a certain range of a bathroom for a certain amount of time? Like, do I have anything to worry about?
Right. Well, what's
she's
the
like, no. And she's
procedure?
like, but, you know, like, there will be one time where there's a lot of residual water in there and stuff that's going to be, you know, wanting to come out eventually. So she's like, but after that, you'll be fine. Like, don't worry about it. And I'm like, okay, all right, sounds good. So I go home and I have a date to go to.
Oh my fucking God. Okay. This better not turn out to be Dumb and Dumber. Go on.
Okay.
Don't you do it.
Okay, so I take a shower, I put on my fancy jeans that are like my only cool jeans, whatever, and I hop in my vehicle and I start driving toward the movie theater. Now, this town is so tiny. The movie theater, everything's like 3-4 blocks away.
Right.
I get just at about halfway point between my house and the mall. And I feel, and I had already gone to the bathroom once, so I was like, I'm cool.
Right.
And I get my first pang. And I'm like, oh, it's probably just something settling. It's okay.
Right.
And there's this little voice in the back of my head that's like,
No,
go
poop.
Maybe you should just check. Maybe
Yeah.
just be safe.
Right.
But then there's this other part of me that's like, no, she told me it was fine. It's cool. Like, I'm just being, Chicken Little. So I keep driving. I feel the second one. It's like I ate a midget and he's stabbing his way out of me.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like pressing on the gas faster and faster, like with each one. And I'm like, I've got to get to a bathroom. Should I just pull over? Should I just go in the bushes? Like, oh my God. Like, I'm so close to this bathroom in the mall. I'm so close. I'm literally 90 seconds away. Stab, stab, stab. 80 seconds away. Stab, stab, stab. I'm going 150 miles an hour, like down this last block of road, slam into a parking spot. I don't even know if I shut the door, run into the mall, but I can't run because if I put any running pressure, like it's definitely going to happen.
Right.
So I'm like speed walking, like, have you ever seen that Japanese game where they cram the banana up their hiney butt and they have to run around in a circle and pass it to each other?
No, but I'm not surprised by Japan at
Okay.
anything, so.
By Japan. So
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
surprised
yeah,
by Japan.
Right.
So anyway, that is how I'm running, like butt clenched. My knees could have been welded together, and it's just the bottom of my feet, like beep, 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 run into the bathroom as fast as I can. As I get to the bathroom door, I'm trying to open it. People are trying to come out, and it's like, fine, go, just get out of the way. I go running around the corner. I go to pull my pants down. I haven't even shut the bathroom door at this point. And right as I get my pants to like my hip bones, it's too late. It's too late. So I'm already in the motion, and then I'm kind of frozen in time. Like, what do you do in this situation? Like, do you just take your pants off
Yes.
and walk
No,
out
what do
of
you
a
do?
mall, a public mall, bare ass naked from the waist down to your socks? Like, no, not after that event. Not after that event. The only other option is to pull them back up.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's not. First of all, the horrible nature of this answer is that it infers that this is the path you chose because you said
choose it.
the only thing to do. No, this was a choice. Yeah.
What was it? The other choice was walking through the mall naked.
Yeah, go for that. I'm not pulling diarrhea pants back on. Yeah, I would be like, you know what, boys, this is it. I'm sorry. I mean, I have no one to
100%.
blame. But like,
I had to cancel the movie date.
obvious.
No, I didn't actually.
Oh, I didn't.
I went home, I showered and changed, and then went to the movie anyway. It's a good thing I didn't have to go during the movie.
Sorry, I'm an hour and a half late, but I shat my pants.
That sounds like a movie. That's the movie I want to see. I'm sorry I'm late, but I shat my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be epic. So who's to say? I wonder what the weirdest thing anybody's ever done before they went on a date with you.
Oh,
That's
I don't
probably
know.
something that can be repeated on the.
I wonder. I mean, the weirdest thing. I mean, I
You
don't know.
know.
Right.
That guy doesn't know unless he's listening to this podcast right now.
Right. Wait, that I did?
No, that I shit my pants
Oh, that yes, you did. I know.
for the movies.
Right, and that guy has no idea
No.
because you did not say that as
Right.
your answer.
Right. I know I didn't.
No,
So there you go.
maybe. Maybe. Hi there. Sniff, sniff.
That's Bree signing off.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Okay, there she goes.
Oh. Get the tail. Get the tail. Get it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird. She just likes to
Just
ruffle
like
her
that.
nose in it.
Yeah.
Get that tail. Get it. Get it. Go girl. This is her beastie part of the night. Where she wants to play.
For mad half hour.
Yeah. Normally what she'll do is she'll be content to chew something. Where's your bone? Here you go. What about chewing on this?
What does he say? You're hungry? Chew on my fist.
Okay.
All right.
That's good. Who do you think should do this next?
Ooh. Okay. Who should do this next?
Sounds like Betty wants to go again. But I'm like, I feel like I should have at least 3 people before it repeats.
Mm-hmm. I'm picking up what you're laying down.
And also, the more variety of people I have, the larger the audience will grow.
Mm-hmm. So if we wanted to step out of our little genetic pool, I'm really looking forward to Katie.
Yes. You know, you don't know if you know this, but
You don't know if you know
this thing that we're doing tonight.
Is her idea.
No, well, kind of like Katie and I have like 50 gigabytes of audio data of us recording sessions together over from 2017 on.
How cool is that?
Yeah, there are like so many that I will like pop one on and have no recollection of the night, just like,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
ever
funny.
talk to your future self?
Have I ever talked to myself?
Your future self?
No, never.
Where you're like, Richard, if you're sitting on the couch eating
We talked a lot
peanut butter
about
M&Ms right now,
we talked a lot
recording
about
a podcast.
the juries that would be listening to it. Like,
Mm.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to enter into evidence their exhibit, H5. They're part of the recording discovered on the
99X.
defendant's phone that incriminates him to these illegal activities.
That sounds boring.
Right, well, not for me in the future being on trial. Like, oh shit, I might be going away for a long time. But yeah, so Katie, but I don't think she'll be next because she lives like 10,000 miles.
Yeah, it's too bad we don't have things that were like these recording devices that you could carry around with you anywhere you wanted to go, and you could go like places away from your house if you wanted to. That would be cool.
I can't go out there with her family and do this.
Touche. Are they almost home?
Yeah, she's got like 17 kids or something like that.
A brood.
Yeah.
She's like,
She kids the way you garden. There you go.
I kid.
Yeah. Kid as in a verb. I kid.
There's one now.
Yeah, I would, but anyways, so my point is like, yes, Katie would be amazing at this.
Cynthia.
And that would be super fun. Since it's probably who I will ask next. I tried to get Dustin, who is
Dustin?
100% not listening right now.
Dustin would be hilarious.
That's what I thought.
He is. He is.
Yeah.
But
I wanted him to come, but he was like,
gross.
yeah, he didn't want to do it. He's like, he gave like perfect logical
Reason.
but I was like,
Was it like Alan Rickman?
yeah. But in reality, it was like, bro, I really don't want to do your thing.
What if?
Maybe I even judge you a little bit for it. Yeah.
What if somebody liked to drink for their highly reviewed? Or
I don't think it would
mushrooms
work.
risotto, because it's not the same.
Yes, it's right. Like, first of all, that would be a very interesting piece of art to be like mushroom risotto, this same thing. I remember like when we were at the cabin and I was like hallucinating pretty hard. I would like watch Mike, who was stoned. He ate a bunch of my brownies and got stoned or whatever. And I'm watching him go around and being like, whoa. He's like in a totally different phase of existence, you know? Like, it was like, and very like anti what I was on. It was like intense, you know?
That's what I was trying to explain on Facebook when someone talked about not drinking around people who were drinking.
Right.
And they were like talking about, well, you know, we're not judging you. We're just drinking and having fun or whatever. And I'm like, that's not what makes me personally feel separate or apart.
Right.
It's the fact that I'm
like
not
you start drifting into
on the
another
same
way.
thing
Right.
as you, and it's not appealing or enjoyable to me. So
Right. It's the same thing like with
I
Mike.
feel like an outsider.
Mike was like jarring to me, but I'm on that trip right now. So it's not like I was judging him for it.
Right.
You know, but it just was like at the, like, I'm sure that like me now would be equally freaked out as like a Richard who's tripping balls. You know, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? You know? You're
Anyone would
killing
be
my
tripping
buzz right
over
here,
your-
man.
Yeah, killing my buzz if I see you tripping over your own balls.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh my God. See a doctor.
Chomp chomp. Yeah, Bree is chewing her bone. Yes. Delicious bone. Okay.
Signing off.
I guess so.
You
pretty
just
good.
looked at your phone like somebody hung up on you.
No, I was just trying to like be like, how do I turn this thing off? Yeah, okay, that's it. Perfect.